All right, Jesse James Noel Hester.
That Hester,
Yes,
that's well.
that's who you're signing in. All right, and Deputy Laura, could you have one of the deputies make an announcement for Jesse James Noel Hester? No.
Deputy Noel Hester.
Yeah, Jesse James Noel Hester.
Got my sign in done, Judge.
All right, court is calling 2026 CR 003517 State versus Jesse James Noel Hester. Can I have parties announced?
Blood written out for the defendant.
All right, the hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 10:38 a.m. Defense, have you had any contact with your client?
I have been unable to contact the client.
All right, we're going to see if the deputy is going to call outside. All right, deputy, did you make an announcement?
Your Honor,
And what were the results?
and that's your
State. All right, Michael Castillo. All right, this is a PSI. Could I have the file on Michael Anthony Castillo, please? All right, thank you. Thank you. And did he only enter a plea to one case?
one count.
All right, the court is calling, well, he has two cases, so he only pled to one case? Yes. Okay. All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 001031 State versus Michael Anthony Castillo. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
And Ron Ross for defendant.
All right, off the record for a moment. You say forged in?
Yes.
Ah, you're right. Thank you.
Yeah, I signed the wrong one initially.
No problem. All right, and I see your client signed in my spot as judge. That's okay.
I think you can read it. Just right, you can read it. Hold on.
So there's that one. All right. We are ready to proceed. All right, so we're back on the record in 2026 CR 001031 State versus Michael Anthony Castillo. Can I have parties announced for the record?
And Ron Ross for defendant.
All right, and are you Mr. Michael Anthony Castillo? All right, you entered a plea of guilty on March 19th, 2026 to the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is silent on your application. They're taking in consideration 2026 CR 000420 and 2025 CC 016151. There's an affirmative finding of family violence and no contact with the complainants. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Defense has the jurisdiction on it. I believe there's also some time.
Let me see. Yes, you're correct.
I guess the state has reviewed it. The state has no objection. So,
Defense, any objections?
No objection.
The state is silent. Defense, any witnesses?
No, we have none.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
He does. He has a couple of felony, state jail felony drug cases resting on the ground. No other felonies. He's got a couple of misdemeanors in the past. He's 34. He wants a chance to. He's got kids. He's had some mother and father's died past couple of years, but he's kind of things screwed him up a little bit. But he wants a chance. He's got kids. He wants a chance to get back with his kids and to do what he's supposed to do. He's asking for a deferred. He knows what deferred is. He knows the consequences if you mess up. And I would point out in this, the weapon was a knife. And I don't know that he tried to stab her with it. It's more of a exhibited knife. So I'm asking the court to give him deferred adjudication, and I think as part of that, I think it would be good as recommended by probation that he be sent to Saddle to address the drug problem they have.
So here's my question, and maybe you can answer it for me. I have two. One, state, I know you're silent, but I'm not the person who took this plea. So did y'all have contact with the complainant?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, the other thing, and it doesn't inform me in the stipulations, I don't understand why it's to this point. Like, what happened?
I think there was a drug issue right here.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to go into the facts of this, but
well, usually when in the stipulated evidence, it will say there's alcohol.
right.
I mean, and I don't see that. I know he was search incident to the arrest, and they say there were drugs, but I'm trying to figure out why did he get to this point.
May I ask him?
Sure. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Michael, I don't want to talk about the facts of this case, but there's one question the judge asked. I need to ask you. At the time this happened, were you on drugs at the time? Do you have a drug problem? I had a drug problem. You think drug treatment would maybe help you?
I do.
You have children?
I do have two.
You want to get your life in order? Are you tired of this kind of behavior?
Yes, I am.
You understand if the judge gave you deferred, do you understand what the consequences would be?
I'm fully aware of the consequences.
Pass a witness.
Mr. Castillo, you mentioned that you were under the influence of drugs at the time of this offense.
Yes.
What drug would that have been?
Methamphetamine.
How often did you use that? What have you used
Twice a day.
Yes, a day. When did you first start using it?
Probably 17.
17. Okay, how old are you now?
34.
34. So for roughly 17 years, you've been regularly using methamphetamine.
I had a pinpoint addiction. I was 4 years straight.
Okay, what caused you to relapse?
To be honest with you, too much time on my hands.
And so you decided to use it. What caused you to first start using methamphetamine?
Those past months.
Now, you've had an opportunity to address that in the past, right?
Yes.
Did outpatient treatment work? And even after that, you started still more stringent inpatient treatment with the benefit. Okay. You both become clean?
Yes, sir.
I have no further questions.
One follow-up, you said you were clean for 4 years. And then you relapsed. That's all that thing.
All right. How many children do you have?
2 children that are minors. Just like
And- And those children, the mother's the complainant in this case or no? So how long have you known the complainant in this case?
For my incarceration was 4 months.
Thank you, State. Probation, are you ready? This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. He's to remain in custody until transfer to SADC, and also remain in custody for referral to felony drug court. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with there's to be no residing in households with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Take in consideration 2026 CR 000420 and 2025 CC 016151. And I'm so sorry, Mr. Castillo, I forgot to ask you. Would you like for me to grant your application for deferred, or I'll send you to prison for 3 years? Which one?
Where my
Do you want probation or prison for 3 years? All right. And there's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once parenting classes are complete, 50 hours will be deemed satisfied. Another 50 hours will be deemed satisfied upon completion of anger management. And then the remaining 100 hours, there'll be a deduction of 1 hour for every sober support meeting that is completed. Probation, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Right. And there was something mentioned, and I don't know if y'all want to address it with him. There was something mentioned in the PSI report about an evaluation they did concerning trauma. So are you all able to do a trauma assessment?
Yes.
Because they said they did an adverse childhood experience questionnaire and they have to do a follow-up. So if y'all are able to do a trauma assessment.
Yes.
All right, is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
Clarification, Judge.
Yes.
He has children. Apparently he's not with the children or the mother. When this happened anyway. You said don't live with children, no contact. Does that
No,
include
he
his children?
said no unsupervised contact.
No,
That's
so,
something I'll reconsider once he's completed parenting classes.
so the deal is you can't live with them in no unsupervised contact. You understand? You can still see the kid.
All right, is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
Oh, yeah.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?